In this session, we are going to look at other different types of charts like area chart, pie chart, donut chart, histogram, arrow chart, and a scatter chart, and also how to represent the data and also to make a charts in a dynamic way using a buttons also and using a data validation. So let's start with the area chart. So in area chart, so basically it is the same like a line chart. The only difference in a line chart and an area chart that lines cover the certain area. So that's filled with the color also. Okay. So remember the pie chart and area chart and a line chart. It is a just like a same. Just the difference is there are filled with the any color, and also this is used for showing the time trend. So pie chart is show the time trend also. So let's start to making the line chart. Go to the insert, select this data is a 2015 sale to movie genre, comedy, thriller, documentary, and romance. So let's start with this for if I want to add a area chart. So go here the area, there is a again 2D area. Then also we have stacked area, that is the relationship of the part to all over the time or categories. And this is the 100% stacked area, that the show the percentage contribution, okay, or to the whole over a time or any category. So let's start for the first this two, okay, and go to area. Let's check this one. Okay, so now see here we can't see the proper difference between the two of them. Okay, so basically there is another line is behind this, that was a blue line. So how can we differentiate? So also we learn in this session to how to format a chart also. Okay, so then right click on this graph, right click it, and here is the option format chart area. Okay, there is a format chart option, there you can change a different formatting for. So here we have first field border. This is the field border. In this chart option there is a house size, proportion, all alt text. In here is also effect, we have size and properties and fill and lines. Okay, in the text option also we have to fill the text outline, all this text box, text effect. So let's start with the charts option. If you want to change this color, to select this area, and you can see there is a fill option here. You can change with this other also, you can see the color is showing. Okay, so whatever you want, choose any other color. But there is option, if I select no fill, it's there is a showing a no fill. You can see there is a empty now, only showing the blue. If I show the solid fill, again it is there is a no transparency. And if I show the gradient fill, there is a difference in that. If I do the pictorial or textural fill, there is a pattern fill, and after that there is the automatic. Automatic, it means that so I choose this, suppose solid fill. So because mostly prefer the solid fill because there is a transparency option on when you choose. Okay, you can see if I transfer this with this, you can see this difference. And if I change with this color, right, okay, you can see how this graph is changing. Now you can see the difference in that it's showing. Okay, let's create another one also. Let's try another chart also. Let's suppose if you clicking this and make it smaller. Now, if I want to choose only this data, okay, and in insert, go to the area. Now, you can see here also same. What is happening the behind this? How what is the trend of that another comedy? Okay, and this thriller we can see easily. So just click on this, okay, and go to the solid fill. There I choose this, so I want to change with the blue and make a transparency, okay, and now choose this one, make solid and change with the transparency and make this color in the, let's suppose, orange. Okay, you can see the difference now when you make this transparency here. So there we can easily identify the comedy and the thriller one, how is it going. But there if there is another chart, suppose this is I took two parameters, okay, let's suppose if I took more than two and in insert there is another image, suppose area. Now here we can not doing every time to identifying the different charts and moving the different transparency applying, so that will be make a very complicated and also time consuming. So for that must always prefer the insert the 100% this chart. Now in this you don't need to check the what's going to the this color means the for the thriller, comedy, documentary and a romance. You can easily analyze the properly in a 100% stack area chart. Okay, so see what was the difference was in a normal chart and this normal area chart with this 100% stack chart. You can easily identify with the percentage and the differentiate when we have a multiple columns and a column of data. Okay, now next is the pie chart and a donut chart. So basically pie chart, what is a pie chart? It shows the size or percentage of that slicer, okay, to hold that whatever the data we selected. So in a pie chart is a showing the contribution of the data. Okay, if you select a small amount of three types of small slicer data, that is showing in the percentage, okay, and what is the contribution of that. Here you can see the comparing the proportion to like totaling the 100%. Let's here we can see difference apparel, electrician. So out of 100, what is the distribution or the proportion of that particular each element. Okay, so for example percentage of budget, proportion of internet user by the age range, breakdown of the site traffic and this. Now in a donut chart, what is the difference in a donut chart and pie chart? Is the only one difference is there. There is a in a donut chart have a like take a shape as a donut, okay, and that cut out in the middle. Okay, you know that how it's look like a in the middle there is a cut and it's look like a donut. So now let's create a donut pie chart and a donut chart. You can see we have this data. Now I want to create for this pie chart now. Okay, so you can see here is the cost, revenue, revenue gap, and revenue target, but you can't see the label here. Okay, so what I told in the last video, go to the your design and add chart elements, and you want a data labels. Okay, so if you want a center, if you want end, outside the end, okay, I choose a for the now outside end, but in the values it is showing, but I want this in a percentage. Okay, so go to your format axis chart, and there is a size and proportion and all text. For you select for this value, and there is another option, label options. Okay, whenever you want to particular detailing, select for that particular element. If I want for this pricing, I choose that, and then you click the right click and format axis. Now here is a value and there is a percentage option. So click on the percentage and remove suppose the value. Now you can see 9%, 28%, 17%, 46. So these all formatting option you have to explore this. Okay, so just watch one by one. There is no field, it's in there. And for the border you have a different. If suppose I create for the border, now you can see there is for this box. If I want to change color, that color will change for that border. This is for the border. Okay, because I choose that for the one color for the all, that's why it's happening. Let's control Z now. So these all for the format changes. Now suppose I want do the shadow for the transparency. You can see if you want to create a 3D, if you want to create a distance between that, you can see the distance, but I don't want that much distance. Yeah, this is the okay. For a glow, there will be soft line, soft edges, and 3D format is also if you want to create. If I increase this one, you can see the difference is changing now. Okay, so these options are for the primary axis, secondary axis, and all formatting options. Okay, now let's create for donut chart. So let's see the difference as well here. Just click your select your data, go to the insert tab, there is another option. Yeah, let's see this second option. What is this? Pi of pi. Always remember, always you should be read this pop-up. Okay, show the proportion of a whole, take some value from the first pi and combine them in a second pi to make a small percentage more readable or highlights the value in the second pi. So now for here you can see there is, yeah, pi to pi. So what happening here? Yeah, in pi to pi it is a combining the data. Okay, some data is a for the combining. It's like a taking the shape cutout. You can see it is a combine the data. It means suppose you have two same elements here, the revenue gap and the revenue target. So here what is going, this is for the revenue, this is for the cost, and these two from this proportion, because these are the same revenue gap and same target the column, that's why it separate these two and then showing in the another out of the 100 is showing the revenue gap and the revenue target. Okay, from this proportion he is separating that and showing the another value. Okay, so this is the difference in a pi to pi. Now let's check with the donut chart. In a donut chart, we should go with this donut, and there is the option is a donut. Okay, so I want create this. Okay, and let's go. You can see with the four of the differences, and I want to check the apparel, electronics, and this one. Okay, so go to the donut and click on here. But here is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is no data labels. So go to the add chart element, and here is the data label option, and you can see. But if you want a more data label options, then you go to the this option for changing the different areas of that labels. The value is there, I want in a percentage, remove that. Now you can see, and here you can easily move this from this to this. Okay, so if you want to adjust this from this edges to outside this, likewise. So you can see there is a arrow is showing where is this data from and where is going this data. Okay, you can see. But if you want to remove this line, you can just click on that line and delete it. Enter a delete. That line will be deleted. Now you can see. If you want to move this data, you can easily move it. Okay, so this is the donut chart, pie chart. The only difference is there is a shape like a donut, and also there is a cut off in the middle, but the both charts are doing the same function. Now the next is histogram and a Pareto chart. So basically Pareto chart is like a high frequency to the low frequency, showing like a frequency of the total cumulative frequency. Like in a Pareto chart, if there is a whole, yeah, you can see it's both are working the same, but there is only difference is there is a one line, and this is the cumulative frequency. In a Pareto chart, there is a one line, and always it's from the highest to lowest graph is showing. From here is the highest, then and from the bottom, high frequency to low frequency. In the Pareto chart, remember, high frequency to low frequency, and another is there is a line is show the frequency of total cumulative, showing the distribution of continuous data set. And in a histogram, there is a difference is only difference is there is a showing a group of value in a x-axis, and also it is a showing the central tendency whenever you are find out. And you can see that there is a difference in whenever you are there is a specific range from this 62 to this next. Okay, so this is this because in my Excel version there is no option to showing the histogram in the Pareto chart, so that's why you can see the difference. This is showing the high to low, and also it is a line to show the frequency of cumulative. Okay, now the next chart is a scatter, and also there are different chart types in a Excel. You can explore it, but there is another chart is a combo chart. So basically what is the combo chart? It's combination of different charts, like a more than two charts, like bar with the line with the column, likewise. So suppose there is a data is a month, January to December. What is the mobile spend exports? What the spending, whatever the mobile desktop total spend, click how many. Okay, so whenever I need to perform for only this much for the combo, go to recommended chart. Okay, so there all charts that are here recommended as well, and all so there is a, you can see the column, line, bar chart, and there is option for a combo chart. So basically if you click here, now you can see there is a series 1, series 2 chart type. If you want two different chart, clustered column and the line, you can see that this column and the line. If you click under OK, that will perform, because this is a combination of line and column. Now again I want to create, let's suppose for another data, go to the all charts, and in a combo, let's see, suppose there are three, you can see the that arrange in the two column and one line, but there is, suppose there is a lots of difference, which is secondary axis you choose this one. Now there's difference is because that time when you without choosing, this is the difference is showing to the large amount, but if you select the secondary axis, that difference is minimized and that showing from your secondary axis to this charts type. You can see the difference now, how is the performing series 1, series 2 and series 3 for January to December. If you click the enter, you can see the another chart. So basically combo chart is a combination of different charts within a column, line. Now second option is a another graph is a spark line. So basically spark line is a line, bar, or also the win and loss chart are combined there. So it is a also is showing a one line or a bar or in a different uh, with the column basis. So there is a trend in a limited inside the cell. So for example, if I want to create a chart for Boston, let's suppose Boston, and for the January to December, and I want to create a, let's suppose, a bar graph, and for all this country, I want to choose for the New York City, for the Dallas, the Phoenix, for the all city. Suppose I should do like one by one this whole series. That will not helpful to how should I analyze this. Let's take again this example, okay, from one by one. If suppose I select this first series and go to the insert, and let's suppose I choose this chart now, and for now second one, now for a second, if I choose again a bar chart, so you can see this difference. You can see this difference is time consuming as well, and also it is not, we are not identifying a proper way to do this thing. Okay, so if I delete this one, doing the one by one for the each city and checking the January to December data is not useful. For that, you want to see the just trend, just go to in your insert, and there is a in a spark line option, there is a line, column, and a win and loss. Okay, so for that, you just click on the line. Which data range you want. Okay, I want from January to December, and the location, because I choose this 04, and that I want to click on that, enter. Now you can see it's easily showing the trend for that line. If I drag it down, you can see within a 1 minute, it's all trending lines are showing how it's going. There is the it is in August, and this September for the Phoenix, and this for that it is a loss, or you can see the down line is falling down, but that all trend is showing the properly. So spark line is showing the trend and within a limited line. Okay, this is the limited, within a one cell it's showing. Okay, so remember, within a one cell spark lines are shown. Now again, second option, there is a column. Okay, go to the insert and a column. Now if you choose this January to December and click, because I choose this P4, and click the OK, and then drag, you can see this easily all column wise trend is showing. Okay, and there is also another option for if your data is a win and loss. Suppose your data is a minus and a plus, that time suppose here is a 12, then the minus 30, then 12, 14, then minus 23. Okay, if I have this type of data and choose the win and loss, and I want here to see, and click, you can see the first value is a 12, it is a positive, then second value is a minus 30, that's why the red. So it's showing the win and loss, but the disadvantage for this spark lines are there is a no value, there is a no axis, so we just need to see the trend, it is a minus plus going or not, and also check the trend with the using spark line. So that's it for this session. We are next session we will see how to create a dynamic chart using a drop down and using the buttons and using the index to mixing the all index match formula.